Is it still morning? Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Are you guys good? Right, Luzuba says awesome. Yeah, Mr. Nyatamnyama, good to see you, Ndod. Right. So yeah, good day, guys. Good day, guys. Yeah, I feel good and fresh today. Did about a few minutes of cycling. I haven't been to the gym for a long time, probably 2 weeks now. I had a flu that I had to look after. So I did a bit of cycling today, and I feel like my energy is back. I should be getting back to the gym. I'm good, Mandilake. Awesome, man. I feel good. Feel good. So now let's get to what I want to share with you guys today before I go to my meeting. Now, I saw an article, and what triggered this is people have been saying this for a very long time. I saw an article where it says the current governor or chairperson of the European Central Bank says Bitcoin is terrible. This thing needs to be regulated, from a global, perspective. She says this thing is a speculative investment. How many people have you heard who say Bitcoin is a speculative investment? You probably know someone who has said to you that Bitcoin is a speculative investment. As a result, it's not a good investment because it is speculative. How many people have you heard say that? You probably, if you're in this space, you probably had a lot of people say that. Let's deal with that, okay? Just in case someone said to you and it paralyzed you, you didn't know what to say, okay? So let's just do a little bit of, have a bit of a conversation. I was with an attorney, right? An attorney in Port Elizabeth. This guy is a conveyancer, and I'm signing a lot of documents, transfer documents, and we're sort of making conversation. So he knows that I used to sell property, and he knows that I'm involved in Bitcoin, right? Someone says just a few minutes ago they said that. Guess what? It's a sponsored idea. They don't own that idea. And I'm going to get to you why do I say that. So this guy said to me, yeah, I've been hearing about Bitcoin and I don't like it. And I say, but why you don't like it? He say, for me, it seems like a speculative investment. And I said, okay, cool. Tell me one investment, just one, not just one investment in the whole world that is not speculative. I said, tell me one investment that is not speculative in the entire world. Guess what? He started scratching his head and he said, I guess you are right. All investments are speculative. So what does speculation mean? Speculation simply means, right? You make an investment, right? In the hope of making a profit, at the very same time with a very likelihood of making a loss. That is speculative. Okay? So, if I buy a car, I want to put it to Uber, that is speculative. If I buy a property, I want to rent it out, speculative. Okay? If I buy shares in Sasso, speculative. Okay? So, all investments are speculative. Okay? But What is it that makes people, people are borrowing billions as we speak right now. Developers, property developers, business people are borrowing billions of rands every single day from the banks to do what? To speculate. Okay? To speculate either on expanding their businesses, opening new businesses, starting new businesses, building, buying land, to develop, all of that is speculative, guys. But what is it that actually separates, the people that, become very wealthy through speculation? It's simply because these people do a little bit of research, okay? A little bit of research that gives them, sort of like a basis for them to make that speculation, okay? I'll give an example, right? And I've said this before. I bought a property in, hi, Anton. Are you back? You're not back yet from holiday. Hey, you've got nice life problems, Anton. So, I bought a property, and I've told you the story before. I bought a property, in PE, right in the beachfront, and I took early occupation. Won't stop borrowing those billions, though. Yeah, me too. It's the reason why we won't stop, Anton. It's simply because there's something that we know that the average person does not know. That's what separates winners from the ordinary, or from everybody. It's what they know, right? That others probably don't know. Okay, so I bought this property and I took early occupation, because I wanted it to be ready for my Airbnb in December. Guess what happened? Lockdown. Nobody goes to the beach, and all the guys that were supposed to go to the beach, to the coastal towns and cities, actually cancelled. And guess what? The occupational rent I paid, I did not get that money back in terms of the rentals that I got, for the December period. Okay, so anyone who speculates, speculates because they want to make a profit, but there is a likely chance that they might not make a profit. That's speculation. That is business. Okay, so anyone who tells you Bitcoin is speculation, ask them, what do they mean by that? Do they understand what they're saying, or do they just hear someone saying Bitcoin is a speculation, right? So for me, Bitcoin is not, yes, it's a speculation, but that speculation is founded on something. It's founded on me understanding that Bitcoin is competing for 3 markets, okay? It's competing for commodities, right? Your precious metals, your gold, your silver, your platinum, and others, right? It's competing for that market. Number 2, it's competing for transactional currencies. I can use Bitcoin to buy coffee. Can use Bitcoin to buy anything, right? I can use Bitcoin to send money to anyone, anywhere around the world, at the fraction of the time, at the fraction of the cost, if I was using the other traditional systems like your PayPal, Western Union, MoneyGram, and all these other guys, right? So that's the second market that Bitcoin is competing for. Your transactional currencies, right? And your thirdly, so the 3 things, it's the commodities, right? Precious metals, gold, silver, platinum, and all that. That's the one market. Market number 2, transactional currencies, which is your fiat currencies, right? Your dollar, your British pound, Chinese yen, your rand, everything I can do with the rand, I can do the same with Bitcoin. Everything, because rand is money, Bitcoin is money. And then the third thing is that Bitcoin is a payment system on its own, meaning I can then use Bitcoin to send money to anyone, anywhere around the world without needing a third party. Okay? There is a market that caters for that. It's your banks, it's your PayPal, it's your Western Union, it's your MoneyGram, it's your Mukuru. There's so many of them. Those guys will charge you between 5 and 30% of the actual transaction. Okay? I can do the same with Bitcoin. Much, much cheaper, much, much faster. And I don't need nobody's approval for me to be able to do that. Okay? I was talking to a business person. This guy does a lot of work for international, guys. And he said, you know, I had to slow down on the work I was doing for international guys because they're using another platform. I think it's called Payona or something like that. And, you know, this platform, it takes, you know, 3 weeks for him to get his money. 3 weeks for him to get his money. And every time he has to fill in forms, you know, and declarations and all these sorts of things for the work that he has already done. Okay, and I told him about Bitcoin. I said, this is exactly why Bitcoin exists. It's there to basically solve all those problems, right? So me understanding how well Bitcoin is solving those 3 problems, right? How well Bitcoin is competing for those 3 problems. That's me taking a position to say this thing is gonna do well in the future. Why? Because I understand how well it's solving these 3 problems that exist today. Okay, so don't let anyone tell you that Bitcoin, you know, is a speculative investment. All investments are speculative, right? Have a great day, guys. Love you all. Stay blessed. By the way, go buy some Bitcoin, right? And if you missed out on Bitcoin, get some Bitcoin Vault. You missed out on Bitcoin Vault, get electric cash. You don't know how? Ask any of my friends. Ask me. We'll help you. And we'll help you, you know, get started. Cheers, guys. Have a great day. Love you all. Stay blessed.